The opening quarter, from an execution standpoint on both ends, I thought you guys were pretty on point.
Yeah, and we've been talking about that, especially on the road, and I thought it was really adamant today to come out and really be the one that punched first and come out with a strong start, and we did. Our defense was on point to start. We really were mucking it up with Williams. She couldn't even she only had 3 attempts in the first half. And then that led to transition. We got a lot in Phoenix early. We attacked their press early, and then they went out of it in great execution offensively. To have 25 points in the first quarter is a great way to start.
Assists as well. I mean, sharing the ball well. I mean, how important was that in closing that one out as well?
It's just fun to watch this team continue to just gel together. Our assists they've been up a lot this year. We had 20 assists on 26 made shots tonight, and just sharing the ball at a high level. So, they can't hone in on one person. And then you look at our 11 3-pointers, we had a ton of people, different people making them. So it was just a really great team win today against a really good Wisconsin team.
What led to, you mentioned for 3-4 days now the defense on Sarah Williams that was going to have to happen, but it seemed like it was a 5-man effort, a 5-player effort, in the sense that she really didn't have anything in the post when she couldn't get a bucket. She didn't have a dump off that she could just go to.
Well, that all starts when you don't have to double.
Right.
And give all the credit to KB. I just told them, when I was playing, Sarah Williams always worries me, and because she's one of the best post players in the country. But then, as I was thinking, I'm like, what, KB's guarded in our time together in the last 3 years. She's guarded literally almost all the best post players that you can, in the country. So I'm like, she knows what she needs to do. So we were able to muck it up with Bryn and everyone in, like you were saying, 5 people, but we never doubled. We were just really trying to, KB did a great job of keeping her high, and if you can keep her high, that's the name of the game and the key. And then our guys were in there, because when you start doubling her, they dive, and then they also get kick out threes, and that was the key. We didn't want their other guys to beat us.
Anything you can tell us about Jen right now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know much, but hopefully, she said she could maybe try to play, and I'm like, I'm not putting you back in. So I'm sure it's going to be sore. Hopefully we can get her back and be ready for Thursday.
Delia misses her first 2 from point blank, and I knew she wasn't going to just get, not confident, and she was going to keep shooting, but she needed a couple of those to go, it seemed like, in that first quarter, just to get into a rhythm.
Yeah, she did. She missed some easy ones, right. And I just, and I, like all of them, just calm down, next play, don't let that. I thought a couple times in the second quarter we actually let our offense dictate our defense, which I hadn't seen from this team in a while. But again, credit them and their experience. They responded quickly. We talked about it in timeout, and they got back to just defending. I'm like, who cares if you make a mistake? Who cares if you miss a shot or have a turnover? The only thing I care about is you sprint down and you sit down and guard. And I thought we did a really good job of still getting stops, even when we weren't scoring. And then Dell, got going and shoot, she's hitting a 3 every game now. She had 2 tonight, so we need her to keep driving. But it also does help if she hits a couple of them. Now they got a player out there.
Defensively, you just mentioned it, but it just seems like this team, especially on the road, that's what travels for you guys more than anything, and it led to your Phoenix. It led to them getting out on the break. Just, it seems like on the road, these guys really do lock in even more on defense.
I know. I don't know. So sometimes being on the road is a good thing, because
right.
you don't have distractions. You're all together. You have a lot of time to just really focus in. But we've been really good defensively on our road games, so we got to continue. We need to pack that when we go home and have it at State Farm Center too. But I thought we did a great job today too of just really understanding scout, and Coach Mack did a great job in preparing our team, with the scouting report. And I thought we were focused, because we always do a great job of knowing but sometimes it's the application piece, and we applied it tonight. We did what we were supposed to do for the majority of the time, and with personnel.
Did you know early, did you know in practice that maybe outside looks for everybody was going to happen because of how Sarah Williams protects the rim the way she does and the way that they defend?
Yeah, I mean, they do. They try to keep her around the rim, and we wanted to try to get some action to pull her out and then go at her too. And we got her in 2. She had 2 fouls early and sat her on the bench, so that was a good thing. So, someone like her who is an elite shot blocker, we didn't even really talk about that. I don't want them to get in their head. I just want us to be aggressive, attack. But we also knew, like everyone, they're trying to clog us up, so we're going to have those kickouts. And you've seen that the last couple of weeks. That's where a lot of our threes are coming from.